Hi folks, in this video we're going to talk about comments, and we're also going to talk about the different edit modes that are available to you in Google Docs. This is really great if you're a teacher and you're working with students. I have a different video that talks about sharing, and if a student shares their document with you, you can watch them create the document. You can come hours after they've created the document and see what they've done. Or you can watch them do it live. And so this is a really great feature if they've shared that with you. While they're typing or after they're typing, you can send them messages by going to comment and click on comment. And so here we go. I'm going to say nice topic, comment. On their screen, they're going to see a little reply button down here, and it'll come up all by itself. Basically looks just like this. Because this is me replying to myself, it doesn't come up automatically on mine, but it would if you were sending it to someone else. So this is awesome. If I click on resolve, it simply means, yes, I saw your comment. Thank you. There it goes. The next thing I wanted to show you is the different modes you could be in. Edit mode, suggestions, and viewing. So in the edit mode, that's the typical mode you're in. You can change anything you want. You can add whatever you want, and you pretty much leave no trace other than there's a revision history. You can also go to suggesting. Now, suggesting means you're suggesting something to the author. And so any changes I make will just be suggestions. They're not actual changes that will take place. So for example, I am going to tell you about 3D printers. They is the most amazing invention ever. So that would be they are. So I can highlight that and simply type in the word are, space, and it creates basically a comment on the side, but with some different options. The check mark actually will make this change. The X will get rid of what I've typed and leave it the way it was. You can also go to this and delete the whole thing. Now, as I continue to go through and make suggestions, they is the most amazing invention ever. Well, I said they, so it should be inventions, plural, and so the same thing will happen. I just am clicking off when I'm done, and it puts it in here. So now I've got two suggestions for them. They are going to change the world. Maybe down here I say how, right? And so I click off of that, off to the side, and it adds this comment, how are you going to change the world? And so now they've got some replying to do, some things that they may need to make changes on. And so when they're looking at it, they might be looking at it currently as I'm making these suggestions. They also may be looking at it hours later. And so here's some things I'm going to do. How? Well, I'm going to just simply, if I X this out, the word how, let's see what happens. The word how goes away. So I can simply get rid of it and explain how. If I go to this one adds an S. And so it was adding an S to inventions. Oh, I like that. I hit the check mark, it fixes it and adds the S. On this one, I can hit the check mark also because it's a verb tense disagreement. And so I can click on that, it fixes that, and I see why the error of my ways and why everything was wrong. And so from a student's perspective, this is really valuable because you get to see how your teacher would edit your work. It also is valuable from a peer perspective. If you're working in a group, your peers can help each other out. So this is a great way to write a paper. If I go all the way to the top, I can also change it to viewing mode, which basically means I can't do anything. That just keeps me from messing up someone's paper if all I'm doing is looking at it. And so if I'm grading papers, I might go to viewing mode just so I don't accidentally make changes and think I'm in editing mode and get confused. So that would be something that I would suggest simply for that. It makes it so you can't edit it. Last thing I wanted to show you, if you go under comments, all of those suggestions, all of those edits are recorded. And so you can see not only what the problem was, you can see what the solution was, and you can see how they resolved that problem. Did they just agree with you, or did they exit out and fix it in a different way? Or did they ignore you altogether and just do what they wanted to do? So this is a great way to communicate with students and help them learn how to better edit their documents.